amazing.
It's not
This
bad,
is,
right?
no, this is, it's not, I really don't feel,
Rocking or
no, I don't
anything?
feel rocking. It's just, look, I don't like boats, but apparently, spirit really doesn't care either way. All right, let me put you going. I know, you stay here.
I
you
am,
start.
I'm just moving
So,
for you.
I'm Theresa, I'm a medium, so I was sitting over there, and what happens is, I feel spirit, so I just feel like an emotional bond or connection that you had with your loved ones. How do you, well, there's a mother and a father energy that step forward.
My mother and his father.
Okay, so know that they're taking this opportunity to step forward, and who couldn't communicate in the end? Is it your mom? Because she says, I don't want you to feel that you could have or should have made any other different choices and or decisions. Do you understand that?
I'm Mary Ellen. I'm here with my husband, Steve, and we're from Wantua, Long Island.
I'm not a big one for believing in mediums. I'm just more of a black and white type of person where if I see something and believe it to be true, it's true. I'm not sure about, mediums.
Why do I feel like I don't know where someone was buried?
My mother's out in Calverton. We actually always look for her. We get lost once in a while.
Oh, perfect. Because I'm like, where are you? I always ask for like unique things that happened after they died to validate that they've been with us. And I felt like they put me in a cemetery, and I'm like, I don't know where to find anybody.
Yeah, my daughter and I, we took the wrong turn list.
It's validating that you bring your loved ones with you.
My mom only passed away a year ago, so I do think of her every day, and my mother and I were very close. You know, she was my mom.
Did your mom always complain about aches, though, and pains?
Yes.
Because I keep getting this pain here, and then I get a pain here. So it's her way of saying, I don't want you to remember me sick. She just made me feel like in the end, like she was like her personality just changed.
Yeah.
It's just her way of acknowledging,
Pain, yeah.
I want you to remember me always excited and always happy.
Teresa could not have known that my mom was so sick. She had cancer. In the end, she was in a lot of pain. I miss my mother terribly.
She's like, I am so happy for you. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Because she's so excited about the grandson. She's like,
Yeah,
oh my
yeah.
God, whoever would have thought? So your loved ones are acknowledging all the milestones in your life, and if you feel that they're missing out, that they know of him. So I don't know if you're familiar with what I do, but I'm a medium, and I'm able to connect with people that have crossed over. So there was a gentleman that stepped forward, and he started laboring my breathing. Is your father departed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So know that your father is taking this opportunity to step forward. When especially they start to make me feel on how they departed, it's my semaphore that they would like to say something to someone.
My name is George. I come here every summer. I was so excited to see Theresa walk in today. I was shocked and excited at the same time because I'm a big fan.
Your father made me feel like, did he dress funny?
Sometimes.
Because he says, don't tell him what I'm wearing. He's gonna make fun of me. I go, don't worry, your secret.
That's all
But then
right.
he like had socks like pulled up
Yeah.
to here, and he had like these really crazy funny shorts.
That is too funny. Oh my gosh. My dad was a fisherman, and I teased my dad about those damn high socks. He would do that to keep the bugs from biting.
Your father made me feel like he's gone for some time, but there was like some type of separation between you and him before his departure. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And this is the reason why he is stepping forward. He
Many
says,
years.
I don't want my son to carry that burden and to feel that he should have maybe done things differently or maybe reached out more. And he says, I want to take responsibility for my choices. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. I didn't see Dad very much over the years. My parents divorced when I was 4. Dad remarried and had a different life. So he missed a lot of who I am and what I accomplished. And I'm sad about that. It is a shame that we weren't together more. You know, I think a son needs a father.
So he passed from something of the chest, is that correct? And then he started to restrict my throat area, which is my symbol that he was not able to express emotion before leaving here in the physical world and during his life. Do you understand that?
Well, there were many things that he wanted to say to me, and we had been apart for so many years, and it was just too hard for him. My dad passed 3 years ago from congestive heart failure. When my dad became seriously ill, I immediately dropped everything to live with him. And there were a lot of things that I wanted to tell him that I felt that he wouldn't like to hear. There were a lot of things that he had done in life that I wasn't very happy with, you know.
He made me feel like that he wanted you to know how much that he loved you, but more importantly, how much he supports you. Do you understand that?
I do. That's
in
lovely.
every choice and decision. And him saying not wanting you to remember him not being able to express emotion.
Well, yeah. There was so many things I wanted to say to him.
But he got it. Do you understand that?
Yes,
He got, and look, there was no one in that room but you and him.
That's right.
So nobody would know that. Fair
Well,
enough?
I definitely told him that I loved him.
Perfect. And you told him that it was okay to let
That's
go.
right, that's right.
He says, I want to thank you for giving me that peace in being able to release my soul.
Oh,
So,
thank you. My father lived to 90, and that last night, I kept telling him that he'd been a fantastic father, and to go, everything's fine. I held his hand, he went to sleep, and in the wee hours of the morning, he took his last breath. He was at peace with leaving. It was nice to see that because I sort of fear death. And seeing Dad accept it and go so peacefully was very comforting to me.
your father talks about his watch. Do you have his watch? That's his watch?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. To validate that I interpreted all the information correctly.
He was wearing this when he died.
So you
Wow.
know that your father just looked at me and he said, Theresa, he says, I
Thank
want to
you.
thank you for allowing me to be able to let my son know
Yes.
how I truly feel. He says that he's sorry that he was not able to be the father that you needed him to be.
When Theresa brought up my dad's watch, I almost just collapsed right there, honestly, because I'm wearing his watch. I took it off of him after he died. Oh,
So
thank you.
I hope you enjoy your ice cream as much as I did. Oh, very nice to meet you.
You too.
I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Nice to hear that. I will never forget this day. There is no way.
Well, it was very nice meeting you. Thank you. Good luck.
And let me tell you something, my dad was insane for ice cream. Insane.